How to wholesale on Zillow. How to wholesale on Zillow. Is this even possible? I have another video out there where I have a different insight on it. You can look for it. But this video is a little unique and I wanted to share some insights with you and see if you can pull it off. How to wholesale on Zillow. Can you do it, right? Can you wholesale on Zillow? I think, let me say it like this, okay? Let's go, how about we go into Zillow? First of all, what is wholesale, right? First of all, what is wholesale? Just in case you're still fresh in the game and you're trying to figure out how this works, right? Let's talk about that really quickly. What is wholesale? Wholesale is the art and science of finding deeply discounted properties. Okay, it's the art and science of finding deeply discounted properties, locking it up under contract. Okay, then now when you lock it up under contract, you have what they call the equitable rights in the contract, and then you can sell or quote unquote assign the rights in that contract to an end buyer, a cash buyer, investor who wants to add value to the property and sell it to a retail buyer, right? So your job is to secure a deal, meaning secure the house at a discount, a significant discount, right? And take it from there. All right, so like I was saying, we're gonna try to go into Zillow and see what we can do with that. And there's a couple of insights that I wanted to share with you on this particular topic, right, with Zillow. The question comes up quite often because obviously it seems like it should be easy, right? Like, why not? Why can't we just right use Zillow to since all the properties that are already for sale are on there, right? Why can't we just do that, right? It's a good question. I think it's a valid question. All right, so here's Zillow here, and let's see if we can play around with it while I'm sharing some of the insights that I wanted to share with you on about this. Let's see. All right, let me just see here really quickly. Awesome. All right, there we go. All right, so we have Zillow here, right? So let's just go to the neighborhood of 75482. As a matter of fact, I think that's in Houston somewhere. 75482. All right. All right, so we're gonna go with houses. Let's go to houses. Home type rather, and we want houses only. Okay, so we have these houses, right? We have some houses here in Sulphur Springs in Texas, right? So let's take a look at we want only for sale, we don't want for rent, right? So there you go. So we have this house here for $139,000, right? Now there's another thing I wanted to do. I'm going to take this house. Let's click into this house. We have 1418 Doris Drive. This estimate is $139,500. This person is asking $139,900. Unfortunately, this is what you're going to mostly find on Zillow. And the idea, right, like I said, is to find deeply discounted properties. So yes, there's tons of houses on here for sale, right? But these people are looking for retail price, right? So another thing, now we could say Zestimate is not always true value. That's also correct. But also most human beings will look at this and will make it true value. So it does affect market value. Okay. If your house says $139,000 on Zillow and somebody's trying to sell it to you for $400,000, a lot of people will question this and say why, and they will shy away from the deal because honestly, why would I want to spend money on that? You know, if Zillow Never mind, like Zillow has become a trusted platform. It's the point I'm trying to make here. Okay. Now, what I want to do is I want to actually take this address. Let me copy that address. I want to take this address right here, and I'm going to go into a tool that I use 100% of the time to access the property, to do a little bit more deeper access of the market value, right? And I'm going to post this here right now. This tool, you can access it at empirepbigdata.com. Okay, so I'm going to switch my screens really quickly. Hide. So I'm going to switch my screens really quickly and share another screen. Okay, gotta stop that. Share screen. We're gonna go to not that one, this one. All right, so it's called prop stream, but you can access a very nice deal that I've created, 7 days free trial, by going to empirepbigdata.com. Okay, let's see, let's go here. Okay, let's X this out, let's close this. All right, so let's go here. I'm going to paste this address that I just copied. All right, and I'm going to click on this. So it's actually saying that this property over here, average comparables in the area, is $138,000. So Zillow is pretty close to accurate, and it actually has more like $1,000 extra on it, right? So we know that this property is worth 135, between 135 and 140, right? And you can see some comparables. If I go into details, I can see some comparables here, right? And you can see that a lot of the properties are 150, 160, 185, 128. So probably based on the size of this property, has been assessed as 135. Just rough estimate, right? So here's the problem with Zillow. Okay, the precise problem with Zillow is this: most houses that you see on Zillow are going to be listed at retail price, and that defiles the very definition of wholesaling real estate, which is finding deeply discounted properties. Now you can spend a lot of time sifting. Now it's possible to find a deal on Zillow. Don't get it twisted. It's actually possible, but you will be spending lots of time sifting through these properties, sorting through these properties, when you can actually use this tool that I just gave you an example right now. You can actually use that tool to sift through hundreds of thousands of properties really quickly, a lot faster. And yes, it costs you some money for marketing, but at least you can go fetch money in other ways, because money comes and goes. But you can build a much more solid business by learning how this works. Okay, with the 5 stages that you see over there, stage 1 through 5 that you see at the bottom, right? You learn how this actually works, and then you put that into a system, and then you can repeat it. So the problem is that sitting on Zillow and searching for property every day, you can't show up to your consistency by doing that. It's just very difficult to do. Okay, you can't show up consistently like that. You will end up burning yourself out, and then you will, yeah, it's not worth it. You know, in my opinion, it's not worth it. I think it's better to learn how the system works. Well, learn how the game works, and then turn it into a system for you, and then that system can run itself. You can literally hire other people to run the business for you. Can you hire somebody to sit on Zillow for you to be searching through? I'm just telling you, most houses listed on Zillow are listed for retail customers. Okay, and you will end up wasting way too much time trying to. It's just not worth it. Okay, it's not worth it. It's better to learn the business as a business, and then put that to work as a system for yourself.